Hello YouTube, Fred Bergeron here from Inaxsys. In today's video, I want to show you how to arm and disarm an area using the ICT TSEC card reader. Okay, so in this case, I've programmed my demo kit to arm on 3 reads and disarm on 1 read. Okay, so like this, so now it's arming and 1 badge will disarm. Okay, so let's have a look at how this is programmed. You'll see it's very easy. So I'm going to give you all the steps so you can achieve this on a job site as well. All right, so let's have a look. All right, so I'm actually at the home page of the WX system. Okay, so I'm going to go first under the programming section, okay, and the door. So in this example, I'm assuming you have already created 1 or multiple partitions or areas and that they are ready to be armed and disarmed, okay? So in the door properties, what you want to do is to set the area inside door, all right? However, if your reader is an exit reader, for instance, then this exit reader will control the area outside door, okay? So that's very important to differentiate. When you badge your card to disarm the area inside, the event must show that it's an entry event, okay? So in this example, reader number 1 here is programmed as an entry reader, okay? So let's basically make sure that the area is assigned here under area inside door, okay? So that's step number 1. And then we go to expanders, reader expanders, okay? In this example, I am connected to the main controller, so it's reader expander number 1. In WX, it's called onboard reader by default. Okay, this is port number 1. This is port number 2. So I want to confirm the programming for this one here. So let's have a look. So you need to go under reader 1. So that's the port for that reader on the left. Okay, and then in this first section, you will see reader 1 arming mode, and the default is here arm on 3 reads. Okay, there's also an arm on 2 reads option. Personally, I prefer arm on 3 reads because with 2 reads, it is sometimes possible that during the day, some users will badge once and then they get distracted, the door relocks, they badge again, and then it's going to start the arming if all the zones are closed. So my suggestion is to use on 3 reads, okay? So that's what we're going to use for this example today. And then there's one more option to enable if you want the card reader to disarm, which is not always the case. Some clients want people to just unlock the door, get into an entry delay scenario, and then go to a keypad to disarm, for instance, okay? But in today's example, I'm gonna use my reader to arm and disarm. So you want to select this option here, disarm area for door on access, okay? So that's it. When you set this option here, you save, okay? And then you have to hit the restart button on the reader expander, okay? So this will restart the internal reader expander. It's gonna apply the changes on the module as well, okay? And this is valid if you're programming reader expander 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's the same thing, okay? The next step, under users and access levels, because we're now using card readers to arm and disarm, we don't really need to worry about menu group if we're not using the keypad, but under the arming and disarming area groups, you have to make sure that they are either allowed to disarm and arm all areas or that there's a group of areas at the bottom. Okay, it's very easy to create groups. You can go under here, under programming, and then area groups. Okay, but in this case, I'm going to use the master access level, which I set to be including all areas. So under the arming and disarming, in this case, I'm using include all areas. So any new area that you add to the system will be included in that access level. So it's an access level that is good to test. When you are monitoring a system and adding more and more doors and more areas to the system. Okay, so that was a step that is critical. You need to basically allow users to arm and disarm. Otherwise, if the inside area is armed and I don't have access to disarm the area, it's going to deny access by area status because I don't have the rights to disarm it. The system will not let me in. And this is obviously reducing the risk of false alarms. So the last step basically is to make sure that the user I am going to use to test has the correct access level. In this case, I'm using master. Okay? So this is basically all you need to program to do simple arming and disarming with a card reader. So it's very easy, and it's a lot easier than compared to systems that are linked with inputs and outputs or that are not integrated like ICT Protege WX and GXR. this is a big plus for the system because you don't have to manage two user databases. The whole system is integrated into one. Okay, so again, with this, I can disarm the area on badging once. If you look under events, entry granted. Okay, and let's check at the events. I had canceled the arming before, so I can badge 3 times. You see it's doing a special beep 3 times when the reader received the arming command. Okay, so it's an exit delay. I can cancel the exit delay like that, and then I can see the event saying that I disarmed the area. All right, so this was how to arm and disarm an area with the ICT Protege WX system. I hope you liked the video. Remember, Inaxsys is the Canadian distributor of ICT products. So we have a whole sales team and support team to help you from, discovering the product and demonstrations to supporting you after the fact when the product is installed. All right, so again, thanks for watching. Fred Bergeron from Inaxsys.